Morning. Feels good to be back in the trading seat. Good morning, Taz. Ready to get this party rolling. There is carnage out there today. It is absolutely ugly. I mean, you look at pound yen, tanked on a 5-minute chart. Look at this tank overnight. Tanked on the 5-minute chart Sunday night. Pound USD's at like 1985 lows. Like this tank is heading towards parity like the euro. So there's some freaking batshit crazy stuff going on in the Forex market. And it's market-wide, it's gone pretty crazy. So it should be an interesting day. Gonna be a tough one to trade. We're not sure, if you look at the daily, we're not sure if it's going to fill this 600, 700 pip a wick, or if it's going to just start pushing up from here. It's going to be a tough trader today. That's for sure. But we'll see. I am short pound yen right now. But I'll get into that in a second. I don't want to hop right into the trades and go over trades. I'm going to cover the market, the overall market here. I'm going to start with the dollar, check out the equities, rates, commodities, and we'll head into Forex, then back into commodities for trading levels. Dollar's gone pretty crazy. I've been calling this 114 out for a while now. This big blue zone finally reached it. This whole area that we're approaching right now was 2002. Was a 2002 projection area. 114 right here to 115. Going to be a strong rejection zone. I mean, we're pushing strong up into it. Looking at the daily and dollar running into some type of resistance here. Obviously, now we're pulling back, so we're not sure yet if we continue on through this area here, or if this is going to be a heavy area of resistance, then we start rolling back over. It's going to be a tough one. Technically, it's a strong area of resistance, but fundamentally, I mean, the chart speaks for itself. Keeping an eye on these lower highs. Seems like we could get a potential squeeze back up towards 114.5. Which, if that's the case, all the moves might get a continuation of what they were in the process of doing. Just had a nice squeeze overnight, retraced, and now squeezing back up. And then similar to all the other currencies like pound yen had a big drop, reversed, and then it should head back down. And so it seems like everything's going to go back in their general direction. Yeah, looking for continuation here in the dollar. Looking at the ES, now given that the dollar is very strong, given that we had some massive weakness Friday in the ES, we're gapping down today. We're sitting at lows. If you look at the daily, filling this wick from Friday, pushing down towards lows here. And so it seems like we're in for some more selling, especially if you look at all the other currencies. Not really oversold yet. We're approaching oversold levels, but it's not nearly an oversold enough for say, hey, we got to get a bounce. So looking for a continuation down here. Looking at the 4 hour. 4 hour gave us a nasty rejection wick overnight. broke through this consolidated highs here, and then shot a nasty rejection wick, and now currently 4 hour attempted to fill some of that wick, couldn't fill much of it, and is now rolling over. So it seems that once we break through this support at 36.72, it's gonna be a bloodbath. And looking at levels here, most recent double top lows gonna be like right around 36.40. We'll say 36.40. Going to be the area to watch if we get a sell-off today, because those are the bear market lows. So looking at continued weakness here. Taking a look at rates. Rates are going right through the levels that I had drawn last week. Came up to 374, rejected it, but now back gapping above it and pushing higher. And so now looking at next levels of interest here. It's going to be 384, then going on to 391. So these are we're coming up to the next areas of resistance here that I expect us to struggle with. But again, define struggle, because it's like an elevator ride up here. And so rates are overbought though. I mean, if you look at the rates, daily sitting at like 80. So sitting right around overbought on the rates here. So I should get that pullback. VIX is starting to pop a little bit. Starting to see that acceleration of VIX here after the nasty Friday, and then starting today. Friday gave us that little bit of a pop. Today we're gapping up back towards through 30 to 33. And so we're now at highs. We're now approaching VIX highs of the year so far. Now we're not really close yet to the COVID peak, but we're starting to approach elevated levels here, which could be good. Once we get that market, the capitulation that we're looking for, we're getting a nice ramp in the VIX here, is when then maybe we'll find the lows yet. So hopefully we start getting running here. You're gonna want to see like 37 or break of like 37 to 39, that we can get a nice ramp into like the 40s and 50s. But if you take a look, we talked about it before on the VIX. 48 was the top of the 2011 VIX, was the top of the 2015 VIX, it was the top of the 2018 VIX, it was the top of the 2010. So 48 is going to be an area that you want to watch here. Because once we hit 48, it could then potentially be the bottom of the market, potentially. Although if you look at like 2020 and 2008, the tops have been like 90, or we'll say 85. So we have a lot of room to go in the VIX still, but just know that at least it's good that we're getting a little elevated here, because once we see a ramp up in the VIX is when we'll most likely start seeing some capitulation in the market. Gold Friday had a nasty down day, broke through this accumulation phase here, and now it's continuing its sell-off. Oil, same thing, nasty, broken the nasty levels here, broke through this consolidation, and now we're just straight free falling here. So commodities dropping like it's hot. Copper dropping, nat gas dropping, so lot of red out there today. The only thing that's not red are, surprise, surprise, rates. So let's take a look at pound yen. Pound yen's been just getting obliterated. Remove drawings. So we came back down and tapped into this previous support area. Long, about a year worth of consolidation here back in 2021, 2022. The bottom of 148 to 149 area. That's where you kind of dipped into. Having a nice bounce right now. But now that we've filled this entire move down, I'd expect us to potentially continue shorts. And so that's what I'm going to play today, shorts, because we've obviously have more selling momentum the last like few days than we do buying. So the sells will be a lot easier than buys. So I'll be looking for continued sells here. What ideally, so I am short right here. I was looking for a lower high to be formed. Now we could head back down towards this 152 area. So I am short right here, but if we start breaking these highs here of 155, 300, then I'll hop out and I'll look for another short play after we break the highs and then close back below. Then I'll look for sells on the break to low, and we'll continue down from there. So ideally we get a rejection here to create a lower high on pound yen. And then once we start breaking through these lows of 154, 500 area, then we get some continued selling pressure when you head back down to retest 152 area. Pound AUD, same story. Had a big drop overnight, just came back up now and filled it, creating this double top here. So potential sell continuation back down towards 162.8. Euro JPY had a nice spill overnight, but it's sitting now since just kind of blowing off some steam from it, and we're now just sitting here going sideways. Place not as valid in Euro JPY because it's more of a pound move than anything else. Pound USD could have a nice sell-off as well. Also works out the fibs. Like from where? What fibs are you referring to? far as news events we have today, we have Lagarde speaking at 9 a.m. And that's really it. UK Tories look to Bank of England to step in to halt panic over the pound. Okay. You guys sound like freaking Japan over there. Dude, nobody can get a handle of their freaking currency. But yeah, just 9 o'clock, Lagarde speaking. Keeping an eye on pound yen here to see if we're retesting the close of Friday and to see if this is just going to be a break above and then drop below. If we drop below, I'll look for sells. I'll look for sells in pound yen to continue the bearish momentum that we've had the last 30 days. Because this seems like a pretty strong break above. Probably where a lot of stops are. Wicked. Let me see if it wicked exactly. The high 155.480. Yes, I think it might have wicked exactly the close of Friday. Really? The hell? Close 155.484. So close. But yeah, this was a strong 1 minute push, left a big rejection wick, so I'd expect it to roll back over. Watching pound AUD for potential shorts as well. Pound AUD dipped down into the 2016 lows. And rejected nicely off of it. Took a buy during pre-London. Nice. Yeah, I mean, there's no reason for the bullish continuation here. I mean, this is just some profit taking, some short squeezing, and then we roll back over because it's still overall bearish, and there's no reason for a nice bullish reversal here. We did get oversold, so we got bought back up. Gnat in my face. But overall, it should still continue down. oil's chilling in consolidation here, trying to find support at the 77, 78 zone. Gold. If gold has a 15-minute bullish engulfing, I'll probably take a long. $30 minutes finding some support and some rejection here on the downside. What I'm seeing here is you had a nice support level, a big break below, push back above. Now we're creating higher lows, finding support, and so we should get one more rally back up towards highs here as the sellers keep bringing it higher and higher. And so I'd expect support to be found here to continue and rally back up towards highs of 1650. And so I will be taking a long on gold. Attempting to find some support to continue back up towards these highs. So it'll be about a 3-to-1. Nice bullish engulfing, higher low forming. Pound yen, nice strong close above the close. We close at right above the close of Friday. Strong bullish close out of this trend line here, out of these highs. And so now we want to see what this candle does here. This is going to be really the decisive, the decision candle, whether it's going to be just a retest, we close back below and continue selling, or we wick, we close bullish. It's a confirmation that we're not selling today. We're going to retest and then continue higher. I think buys are going to be a lot harder than sells, just because of all the bearish momentum here. But if buyers want to step in and buy it up, then so be it. But I'd have to see a retest, support to be formed here, and then I'll consider buys. Not really liking the buying though. It's going to be too much resistance, too hard to buy. Gold trying to rally out of here. Daily candles fucked up. Gold, nice 5-minute close on gold above this resistance and above these wicks here. So could get a nice squeeze in gold here. Long is 1639. Bank of England expected to make a statement today. Just came out. Great. The New Yorkers really agree with the Brits this morning. Crazy. Pound yen could finally be showing that exhaustion here, so wouldn't be surprised if we start seeing a rollover. After the 15-minute close is when I'll consider entries. We'll see how this closes. If it closes with a big rejection wick in this zone here, then I'll look to take sells on the break of the low here for a continuation down. But we'll see how it closes. We have 6 minutes left, so it could still close strong. It could close bearish. Lot of 6 minutes left. So, but I will consider entries after the close of the candle. 30-minute running into some resistance here as well. Jeez. Pressure Nord Stream 2 gas pipeline from Russia to Germany drops overnight from 300 to 7 bars. Cause unknown. Sure, the cause is unknown. Are you shitting me? What's nat gas doing? Nat gas and oil? I mean, not really doing much. Huh. Interesting. Gold looking like a nice potential continuation here. Pound yen is running into a really strong retracement area. So I don't think it has much more potential to the upside. Especially with this extreme sell-off. I'd expect to start finding some this whole area right here should be a strong area of resistance for pound yen, and so I'd expect this to be happening. I'm seeing a lot of rejection, a lot of resistance, and so I'd expect this to start rolling over from this area. So I'm going to be looking for sells soon. You got to remember where the overall trend is. You know? The overall trend is obviously, you know, bearish. And we just, you know, all we're really doing now is retracing from an oversold move, retracing into this pretty strong retracement area here before we then continue down. So there's some profit taking, some dip buying, but overall the trend's bearish and we should get another continuation and rollover back down from this area here. Two minutes left in the 15-minute close. Running into the point of control. Yeah, that's also where the point of control is. 155, 800 area. I'm going to wait for a 30-minute close probably. 15-minute close week is not enough for me. But if this 30-minute right here closes with the rejection wick, then that's when I'll look for sells, because it'll be a stronger confirmation. And then the hourly would then start closing with the rejection wick in this area as well. About 15 minutes left. 8 o'clock volume is going to bring in some moves. I think we get the New York reversal, where I guess, so you have London, London buys, and you have New York reversal. This is going to be what I'm looking for. field buys are still looking okay. It's running. I mean, 5 minutes looking good. It's showing a lot of resistance or support to this previous resistance area here. Sitting on top of point of control. So entry is good. If we can get a nice strong close in the next, well, 4 seconds we are. So nice strong close above this resistance here for gold. And so we should get a continuation back up to retest where the highs of the day. If we start breaking this 15-minute low in here and coming back down into this range, I'll probably bag it, just more or less break even. Pound yen, nice 15-minute rejection wick here in this zone. If the 15-minute fills some of this wick and then starts rolling over, breaking the low here, I'll look for sells. Otherwise, we're going to wait for the 30-minute close. Oil still in consolidation. I think oil probably continues up from here if we get, depending on the hourly close. Had a nice break of lows with some divergence here. Had a nice retest of that divergence, and now if we close potentially bullish engulfing in this on the hourly in the next 13 minutes above the point of control, then we could have a nice squeeze back up towards like 79.50 area. So going to keep an eye on oil after the hourly close in 13 minutes. Gold, we'll see how the hourly closes, and then I'll decide how I want to play. Play with this position here, or maintain this position. And then pound yen, breaking the low of the last 15 minute, but with no upper wick. So I will be waiting for the 30-minute to close either way now, and that'll give me the hourly close as well. So looking good though for sells here, but I'm gonna wait. Yeah, I mean, so I'm liking sells and equities today. Kind of what I'm looking at here is we were getting this nice sell-off Friday, the last few days here, and today we're putting these higher lows, but it's not really having enough bullish momentum in it, right? And so we had this nice break of this trend line here. Came back down to retest, pops back above, and now we went back below and closed back below this range here of 11,380. And so ideally, the play I'd be looking for in this one is one of two things. If we get a retracement here, and reject, create a lower high, then I'll look for sells for continuation back down to break lows. If we don't get that retracement and we start breaking 11,285 area, then I will be looking for shorts here below these wicks, and then I'm looking for a break of a continuation down lower. Because we already had this pump overnight, and we've now filled it here, and we've already been consolidating here. It's in a good range, so I'm looking for sells for continuation down, but maybe we pop back and then drop first. If not, then again, we'll just look for sells below this level here. Because we've already had this fake out. We've already had this retest. And so, we'll see. Wow, time flies. 2 years ago today is when I got my tattoo. Damn. Felt like just yesterday. I like oil long potential. Smaller time frames kind of weak. No from advantage yet. I agree. Oil long potentials look good in my eyes as well. If I get an hourly bullish engulfing, I consider looking for longs here, but it still has some things to sort out here. Gold just kind of hanging out. I like the pound yen sells as well, especially if I'm getting those equities that the continued equity sell off in the NAS or in the ES. Interesting that the same trend line on the ES was a rejection. Didn't grab or break anything, just came up and rejected it. And so now I'm expecting the ES to pop up a little bit, retest 3,700, no, 36, I don't know, somewhere in this like 36.95 area for the ES. And then for it to sell off and break these lows and continue down towards 36.40. If it does break through these highs here, then I'd look for a bearish engulfing back below. Then I look for sells for continuation. I'm only looking for sells today. I'm not really looking for buys because the momentum's bearish. So I'm not going to swim up against the current here. So either sells at 36.95 or sells after we break the high and then close back below. But I'll be trading the NAS, and so you already know what I'm looking at for the NAS. Nice 30-minute rejection here on pound yen. Puts last Friday, afraid to touch anything. Yeah. I I hear you. I would be as well. Puts last Friday, what, the 23rd? Oh. Huh? Or the 16th? Gold. There we go. Gold's starting to pick up a little bit. Had a nice 15-minute retest. Should have a nice squeeze out of gold here. Looking good. About 3.5 minutes left until new volume steps in, New York volume steps in. And then we'll look for closed volume trades here with pound yen, potentially oil, for that gold continuation. Minutes. Copper. Dude, I saw copper. Copper's dropping nice. Still plenty of room to go. Not even close to being oversold here. I'd expect us to break these lows here, continue down towards 30. Although, look, it's sitting at my nice blue zone here. Dude, oh, now that Bornholm's on, I can pull up the Dixie. Oh, baby. Look, see that? See my blue zone right here? They hit it. So, for all I care, Dixie can drop now. Hit my zone. I think we get a nice continuation here with the Dixie back up towards highs. Had a nice break of this trend line, retest, and now we can continue higher. When copper oxidizes, it turns green. Chemistry joke. Oh, you freaking nerds. I don't remember chemistry. Oh. It's now 108. That's true. Yeah, sure, why not? 108's next. I'll take it. I'll take it. I dig it. I can see 108. Bank of England and Treasury are not denying there will be a statement on sterling later today. Alrighty. I like to party. Nice close on pound yen. 1 hour left a nice big rejection wick. 30-minute closed bearish with a nice rejection wick as well. 15-minute closed bearish engulfing. So looking for some sells here. Yeah, let's take a sell on pound yen. Why not? We'll take another sell. Take another sell on pound yen. Take another sell on pound yen. Wowza. Pound yen has a nasty range today. I mean, the high is 87 pips away, and there ain't no way I'm having an 85 pip stop loss, so we'll have to just actively manage this one. I'll look for around 100 and... Oh, wow. I'll look for a... Okay. I'll take that sell off. Which is that? Pound yen. I'm short pound yen. And it's looking good. Stop loss, or not stop loss, take profits. It's going to be around like 250 quarter point area. Given how early you trade, surprised you don't use dark mode on TV. Dude, how do I do that? Well, I'm on my computer, but like I would love that. I'm also I'm also long gold here. That's 1639. Long gold, short pound yen. Pound yen should have a nice sell off here. Yeah, I gotta figure that out because my eyes surely could use that dark mode. And this light in my face, I have this light on in my face. So the stream could see me, but it's like killing me in the morning. Top left menu color theme. Oh, it's on. I don't like dark mode on my monitor. It's so freaking glaring at me. It's bright. So let's see. We were up around 60 pips in pound yen. Oh, you're using the desktop app? Yeah, I have the desktop app. I just don't use it. It's right here, actually. Oh, you can't see it because I have the toolbar, but... I've not used the desktop app because I like to switch between like Chrome tabs if I want to check out like Forex Factory and stuff. Oh, pound yen. Pushing back up. Gold's pushing up nicely here, so we're looking good in gold. Having a nice pump in gold here. Pound yen, struggling here, but should continue down. Not really worried about it. It's still early in the hourly volume. 8 o'clock volume, still early, so it should continue down. You want a PC or a Mac? I'm on a PC. I built my own PC. Let's take and watch gold. I'm enjoying this gold move. O'clock volume. Wait, maybe COMEX open like this. Nice volume in gold as well. Oil, had an hourly close on oil. Closed weak, lovely. No play on oil yet. Weak close on ES and NAS. Yeah. Right now, a lot of patience, a lot of waiting. Gold's pushing nicely. Another dark mode setting under color theme on the right click menu. One dark. Gold's pushing up nicely. Up some good profits in gold here. It's gonna be around a 3.31 win. Probably have it set to copy system settings. Oh, what? Oh, okay. All right, we're fixing. We're in business here. All right, let's play around with this here. Clearly something broken. That is great. Oh, we're in business now. I'm saving the day. It's selfishly for me. That's fine. You know, it helps my eyes too. So I'm not even going to complain. Just trying to figure out some cool settings here. Don't mind me. Oh shit. Nah, yeah, I don't like any of these. Ew. Nah, it's too bright. Let's check out some. Let's try that. It's a little dark though. I'll have to play around with these colors. Gold's moving up nicely. Let's go gold pump it. That ain't gonna work. Let's try that. Whoops. Gold's looking good. Now I gotta fix all my colors and stuff. That's alright, it's worth it because it's so much easier on the eyes. Gold is looking nice. Look at gold go. It's not moving it, isn't it lost now? No, I'm still in pound yen. You know, it's the problem is it had to. So look, I mean, it's still respecting structure, creating lower highs. It's just kind of it's not going to go straight down, right? It's still looking fine. Still at this resistance area. Let me fix this fucking thing. I don't want... But yeah, pound yen still looking fine. Should start rolling over here. It's just the range is so large today that you're going to have to just give us some breathing room because it's pretty volatile. A lot of volume in it today. Gold, naughty, naughty, naughty. Too many lines in this fucking thing. Gold 15-minute close, close with a big wick. Still respecting structure. However, I might end up putting it stop to break even, because if it starts breaking through these lows here and pushing down, it's probably going to continue lower. So at least I'm in a risk-free position. Stops going to go up to break even on gold. Looking for a continuation. Pound yen, 15-minute close. Close with the rejection on both ends, but 5-minute close with the lower high. Nice rejection, so should retest and then continue lower. Pound yen looking for a nice continuation still. 5 minutes left for COMEX open. How do I get dark theme on Chrome? Dark theme on Chrome. There we go. $820 coming up. That's right. $820 volume, baby. Gonna pump it up. Uh, 2 minutes left in COMEX open. Oil still kind of chopping around. Top to the 5 minute. We'll watch the 5 minute for COMEX open. You're not looking good. Not looking good with those rejection wicks on gold. 50 seconds left though. Twenty seconds. Six, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Blast off. There we go. Come on, baby. Come on, baby. You know you want to do it. Come on. Come on. Not really, not many 5-minute charts like right now, so much chop. Yeah, a lot of chop. It's tough day out there today. I was talking about it this morning, but come on, gold. Let's go, baby. There's a lot of chop. You're right. $30 looking nice. 15-minute looking nice. Yeah. Gold looking nice. Pound yen. Starting to roll over a bit. Pound yen should get a nice continuation lower. Set my take profit. I'm gonna look for a run. I want to see if we can get a run through these highs here. We can get like a 4.6 to 1 with this gold move. Gold seems like it has a lot of momentum in it right now. So I'm going to try to ride it. Stops at break even. German Economy Ministry says we have no clarity over the cause of pressure drop in Nord Stream 2 pipeline. We are trying to establish if the event took place in German territory. Of course it did. I mean, come on, dude. It doesn't just fucking drop pressure for no reason. You know China's playing, or China. You know Russia's playing games. UK interest rate futures price in 60% chance that Bank of England will raise rates to 3.5% by November 3rd. Damn, okay. Nice gold. Gold, gold, gold. Pushing up nice. Coming into the 30-minute close. 30 minutes closing very strong. Looking for this continuation, these higher lows being formed. Look for a run back up towards these highs. Still think oil could have a nice squeeze out of here. It just has some sorting out to do. But we break through these highs, I think we'll get a nice squeeze to 80. $830 volume should kick in as well. Should get some nice $830 volume with a continuation up. Nice 30-minute close above these levels, above these wicks here. strong 30-minute close, and so now I'd like to see a wick test, start flipping bullish, and then continuing up towards these highs. Oil looks like they could have a nice squeeze out of here. Pound yen chilling in this zone here. I think it has still some sorting out to do before it continues lower, but I'm still going to hold this short. Hashtag wick test. Got the wick fill, got the wick test, got the wick grab. You got the wick. Wick is all you need to know. I'm going to give my final thoughts and then head off, because at this point, I'm just kind of letting the trades play out. Pound yen, take profits sitting at like 154, 248, you know, somewhere around this area right here. Stop loss, going to just keep an eye on it. 156, 500 is going to be a really strong area of resistance for it. I don't expect it to continue higher. However, if it does, I'll just keep an eye on it and watch it. But overall, I expect a bearish continuation down towards 154, 250. That's where my take profit sitting. Oil, I expect this to squeeze through this trend line here and rally up towards 80. And gold, running into some resistance here. It's kind of choppy range, but I have my stop loss sitting right around, you know, this support area here. Take profit sitting back at these highs. So I'm just going to kind of get some coffee and maybe just, you know, watch my trades and get some popcorn and relax, because I'm going to have to be patient this morning. But it should be good. I'm going to hop off. Have a good rest of your day. I will see you at 1 o'clock, Vant and Rant show. And guess what? I find out the gender for my kid today. So everybody cross your fingers, it's a boy. But I will find out till, well, I don't know. We'll see what time I find out, but I'll see you at the 1 o'clock show. Hopefully with good news that it's a boy. But, yeah. I'll leave it at that. Thanks for tuning in, guys. It's been a pleasure. See you tomorrow, or I'll see you at 1, but I'll see you on this stream tomorrow.